the pulse of outward trade. A curious fever grips nations, not the shudder at goods flowing in, but a fervent thirst to send bounty beyond their shores. Reason might call this a dance of contradictions. Over time, what departs must mirror what arrives, woven together in a vast tapestry that counts not just crates, but fleeting threads like travelers' coins and sea haulers' dues. Outward offerings fund inward gains, and the reverse holds true. A swell of shipments abroad demands a matching tide of treasures homeward, lest the ledger hang unpaid. To shrink the influx is to choke the outflow. Without goods received, none can be sent, for distant hands lack the means to grasp what's offered. Choosing to dam the stream inward dims the river outward just as surely. This balance is as elemental as breath. A merchant in one land trades wares to another, receiving foreign silver in return, say, a florin from a distant realm. That silver buys neither bread nor cloth at home. It craves its own kind, native coin. So it must either fetch goods from afar or pass to a compatriot eager to do the same. Until the circle closes, exports matched by imports, the exchange lies incomplete. Even if the trade spins in homegrown gold, the rhythm persists. A far-off buyer needs that gold earned from prior sales to these shores. Across borders, coinage is but a scale, tipping debts against credits. Here, golden tallies offset. There, silver balances align. No arcane riddle cloaks this, despite the fog some cast. It mirrors the hum of local barter, where all must offer something, be it craft or sweat, to claim another's yield. Within borders, trades settle through, crossed promises, tallied in quiet halls. Gold once bridged gaps, a gleaming arbiter of imbalance. Yet wool, iron, spirits, or blossoms could serve as well. Gold's allure stretches boundless, seen as a universal key, not mere cargo. Welcomed, freely where other wares face walls, though lately, its exodus meets thicker thorns than most, a tale apart. Clarity reigns when barter stays near, yet clouds gather over distant seas. Minds sharp in village markets turn fevered at the horizon's edge, embracing notions they'd mock at home. Consider the clamor to shower foreign fields with loans, all to swell the outward tide, heedless of whether the seeds return fruit. Free folk should cast their own nets abroad, unhindered by edicts, risking their own harvest. Mercy, too, should pour where bellies hollow, driven by heart, not guile. But to cloak largesse as cunning trade sows discord's bitter crop, yet one thread binds the chorus for such lending. Even if the bounty drifts unpaid, half or all lost, the realm still thrives, buoyed by the surge of shipments. Pause here. If wares sail forth on loans unreturned, their gifts flung to the wind. No orchard grows fat on scattered apples. Loss, not gain, marks the tally. In a workshop's ledger, this rings plain. Should a loom maker lend 500 crowns for a frame, and the debt dissolve, the maker isn't enriched by the sale. The frame's crafting cost, say, 450 crowns, vanishes. If half returns, 200 crowns fade still. Trade doesn't mend what loans forfeit. Why then does this clarity blur at a nation's edge? The weave threads through more hands. Some, those tethered to outbound sales, might glean a bounty while others bear the weight. Lenders mourn their coin directly. A realm's gifts draw from all through heavier tolls. Ripples spread, dimming hearths unseen. Over seasons, such losses sap vigor, not stoke it. For every coin foreign hands wield to claim local wares, homefolk lose as much. Crafters of inland goods wane as outward traders wax. Wheelwrights vending a tenth beyond borders gain no joy doubling that share if home sales have tax to mend the rift. This isn't a call to shun foreign bonds, but to shun the folly of barren ones. Likewise, to prop outbound tides with gifts, or grants selling below the forge's sweat, is to chase wealth through surrender. The same skein unwinds, a realm bleeds, not blooms. These are but echoes of a deeper snag, peering only at the first ripple for a chosen few, blind to the broader. Currents pull, voices rise from every corner, pleading for their craft's cradle. The vine-growers falter, they cry, teetering on ruin's brink. Only a shield, a loftier price, or a treasury's balm can save them. Let them fade, and their tenders drift rootless. Vintners, bakers, clothiers, and lantern halls dimming in, turn, a chill creeping outward. Yet cradle them, and their coin flows to forge and field, kindling warmth across the land. This is no new song, merely the farmer's plea recast. Vineyards stand among countless trades, ore diggers and gem seekers among them. To save gems, a council once hoarded troves at swollen rates, chilling distant mints and bloating vaults with idle shine. A frank dole to diggers would have cost less, spared harm, but lacked the gloss of coin's cornerstone. To prop ore, lawmakers bound its keepers to a floor price, birthing a maze of 200,000 rates. A web so vast it hastened oil and wind's rise. The aim here isn't to chart each echo, but to trace the inevitable wake of such cradling. Some crafts claim martial need or groan under skewed burdens, taxes, wages, or throttled rates. These pleas may hold water or not, they lie beyond this thread. The focus narrows. Saving a craft to spare the whole falters under scrutiny. Should a trade teem beyond its kin, no decree need bar newcomers. Coin shuns fading fires, seeking brighter hearths. If gates rise, they cage choice, shunting hands and wealth to dimmer shores. Yield shrinks, the common cup thins, whether by scant wages, steep costs, or both. A treasury's crutch fares no better. A shift from all to one. Payers lose what keepers gain, a stark mirror. Other crafts shrink to swell the chosen, and less blooms over all, efficiency traded for nostalgia. This truth nests in the plea itself. A craft withers, its champions wail. Why nurse it with forced breath? Growth demands some vines fade, freeing roots for fresher shoots. To clutch the ox cart's yoke stalls the engine's roar, wealth and wonder stunted. A thriving land lets old crafts wane as new ones rise, a heartbeat vital to both.